this specific question came up a few times, and I've been meaning to get around to it. I probably already have a video recorded by now, but let's do it in this podcast episode. So a few of y'all asked me, when is Valentina Shevchenko coming back? When does it seem like she's coming back? And if she does, who will it be? Right? Well, first off, we got to look at the timeline of the fighters. We got to look at the timeline of the fighters, who's fighting, who's going to be ready, who's not ready, and who's left. Who's left in the division, right? Who's left for her to take on? All of this has to be considered. So, number one question: when will Valentina return to the cage, and who will it be? Well, first off, unfortunately, I don't think the Bullet's coming back this year. The Bullet is not coming back this year. I don't think so. She won't be making a comeback in November or December. So scratch that. All y'all Bullet fans, no, ain't coming back in November, December. Her return is probably going to be no later or no earlier than February or March. Why? Well, let's look at the rankings right now. I mean, let me go ahead and pull up the rankings, and we can look at it, because February or March is what it's looking like. You can say Valentina's ready now, but who's ready for her? Looking at the rankings 1 through 8, Jennifer Maia's already been beaten. Manon is number 7, and she has a fight coming up in October. Number 6 is Viviane Araújo, fight in October with Grasso, who's number 5. Jessica Andrade, no. Lauren Murphy, no. Tyler's a no. Caitlin's taken against Manon. So the Tylers, the Laurens, the Andrades, they're not even lined up to fight anymore. Santos, injured, just fought Valentina. Valentina already stated that fight's not going to happen, right? And with the injury that Tyler Santos suffered, she's no way she's coming back in December. Right? Same with Lauren Murphy. She's not ready for a title shot again. Andrade, she's still wondering what she's coming off an injury herself. She had to pull out of the Manon fight. So that leaves the 4 fighters. Caitlin taking on Manon, Alexa, and Viviane, right? So with those 4 fighters, 1, 5, 6, and 7, they're all lined up in October. There's no way they're going to be prepared for Valentina in November, December. This is a tough fight for all 4 of these ladies, right? Araújo, Grasso, whoever wins the fight will not come back 1 month later in a championship fight, or 2 months later in a championship fight after they done fought against one of the best in the flyweight division. Whoever wins that Grasso Araújo fight, they're not coming back 2 months later or the next month. I'm gonna fight Valentina in 2 to 3 weeks. What kind of sense does that make? Same with Chikagan and Manon. Chikagan may not be the hardest hitter, but she's a mentally draining fighter. So do you think Manon or Chikagan's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm ready for the title in 2-3 weeks," or end of this year? Let's cap it off. Let me get 1.5 a week of training in for the best fighter in the world, right? So no way, man. Like, just look at the top 10, top 7 right now. There's no way that they're going to be prepared to fight Valentina at the end of this year, even if she wanted to come back. And I don't think she wants to come back bad enough to fight Lauren or Santos or Andrade again. So even in her mindset, she's already got it. Like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm cool. Just give me time to chill. I probably won't be back till spring, February or March. And that works out. That works out well, right? Gives everybody a chance to fully train for whoever it is. Now, who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? It's kind of hard to say. It really is, even if you look at going by the rankings. I mean, it's hard to say because I'm thinking Chikagan versus Manon winner. But with Grasso and Araújo being a main event now, which let me pull that up. Let me pull that up for y'all real quick. Araújo, Grasso is a main event for October 15th, the week before the Manon Chikagan fight. It's a 5-round main event. So with that fight being a 5-round main event, it kind of looks like a setup to see who gets the title shot. I'm just being honest. It really does. It's a 5-round fight, and they're pushing this as a headliner with two new faces that Valentina hasn't seen versus the Manon Chikagan fight. That was a 50-50, right? Because Chikagan's been there, Manon is new. But this one's 100% new. This one's 100% new for Valentina. So I think they're kind of pushing this one because this one is a week before as well. But I think it's really going to come down to who looks the best out of their win, out of this fight and that fight. Now, on paper, that's what it looks like to me. Promotion-wise, it looks kind of like this is what they want to push, Grasso or Araujo, because Grasso is a little bit more popular. Araujo's a new face, and she's got some dangerous things going for her. That would be interesting in a Valentina fight, right? So look at it in that perspective. They may be 5 and 6, but the other fight makes more sense because it's Manon taking on Chikagan, who's number 1. That's for the number 1 contender fight. Chikagan's already on a 4-fight win streak, right? One more for her should give her a rematch. And if Manon can beat the number 1, that's considered a title eliminator, right? So either one of those, it's going to come down to, I think, politics more so, money and attraction. That's what it's going to come down to, how they're going to decide, I think. And if Manon's word holds any weight, like if she does decision Chikagan in a fashion that she doesn't like, and she wants one more fight, then that'll kind of guarantee Grasso or Araujo the winner, right? That'll guarantee the winner of that fight the title shot. So a lot of things to kind of consider here. Valentina's going to have at least 2 to choose from here. She'll have 2 to choose from. But like I said, I can't rush Valentina back, or think she's trying to chill, like some people were saying, because she's not that type of fighter. Remember, she just started off fast because it was a brand new division. Everybody was fresh and they were lined up. So you just go down the list. But eventually, when you knock off all the people, it's going to slow down, right? And you're going to have to wait for the next fighters that, establish themselves, right? So there's going to be that period. You go through one, when you knock off 1 through 6 or 1 through 7, you got to wait for the division to make its transition until something new grows, right? But right now, I really can't answer the second question. The first question for sure, the first question for sure, Valentina's not coming back till next year, like in the spring. As far as who it's against, we know it's between those 4 fighters. That's all we know, because like I said, for one, it could be the Grasso Araujo because of it being a main event, and maybe they push Grasso a little bit more. But the logical one would be Chikagan Manon, because that's the number 1 contender fight, and the number 1 contender has a nice 4-fight win streak right now, right? So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think, though. I know for sure, yeah, Valentina's not coming back 2023, though. She's not coming back 2023. I just don't know who against. Either one, I'll take either one at this point, because everybody's pretty much a new face except for one, and even that one has earned it again, right? So yeah, let me know, y'all.